Hello, everybody.
Howdy doody.
We asked for suggestions about what to discuss. None of you gave us any, so you just get whatever we give you. We've been watching Nanny McPhee with her stick, her warts, her tooth, and all.
She's got a snaggle tooth.
Yep. She's one tooth that sticks way out. But by the time they learn the fifth lesson, she's all pretty again. How many of you enjoy watching children's movies, even though you're grown? You're an adult. Our kids have been gone. We were over kids shows. I mean, after kids for so many years watching kids shows, you just kind of get over it. And now, if you have things like Nanny McPhee and what's that one you said Bill Murray was in?
He's the voice of Garfield.
Oh, he's the voice of Garfield.
It's a movie.
Yeah.
It's a movie. It's not a cartoon. It's a movie.
Oh, okay.
Garfield the cat. Bill Murray's the voice.
I think everybody likes Garfield the cartoon too, but yeah. And the Chipmunks, we've had so many Chipmunks movies.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, shows too.
I can watch one or two of them, then I get a little tired of the singing.
Good, good. Very good impression there.
It's that whiny,
I can't even get up there.
that whiny voice that just gets to me after a while.
Would you believe him with a bass voice?
Huh?
Would you believe the Chipmunks with a bass voice?
Bass?
Yeah.
No.
No, I wouldn't either. They do that with what is called pitch control. They'll have three people singing actually, and then they will use pitch control to turn it up into that kind of a deal.
It's kind of, we could do it if we wanted to. We could, maybe I'll do it today. No, just, not that you, it's something I'd rather do on the editor. They have to hear it. Poor people.
Well, it doesn't have to be singing, just I could make me very is, although I'm already down in the basement. Make you sound like a girl.
High pitched soprano.
We've been watching the little birds.
Yes, and they're not.
Hummingbirds.
Yes, and they're not showing themselves now.
No, they were this morning, but they're really drinking that food.
Yeah. Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe they are getting ready for the. I mean,
My brother,
animals sense that it's getting to that season.
my brother said they start their migration. He thought in September, so they might be loading up.
I'm sure they probably are.
But I saw 2 or 3 of them this morning. They're so darn fast. Well, there's one flying.
Yeah, I
in
just
there
saw
now.
it. Yeah.
They're so darn fast. The other day, my neighbor guy planted some grass, and he put some straw on it. And he asked me if I could. He don't have water in his building because around here they charge you $40 a month just to be hooked up.
Well, and it's not that kind of a building.
No. Well, he's got a hydrant in there, but it's a big garage, Quanta garage. But he asked me if I'd hook up some hoses and run some water on it with a sprinkler. I said, sure. So the first day, neighbor was gone, I was moving it. I had half of it. It's a 60-foot long building, so I did half of it. Then I'll move it and do the other half. The sprinkler, I'll do the other half. But I was moving it to the second half, and here's this little hummingbird. He's getting a little bath up in the air from the sprinkler. He was kind of
Yeah,
cute.
there's one right there, but he's just
He's
flitting
flying.
around.
Yeah.
You know, the thing of it is, when you're not expecting them to be hummingbirds, when you're not at that time of year, or you just aren't expecting them to be hummingbirds, you'd probably think it's a bee,
It looks like a big, I don't know.
bumblebee, a big bumblebee.
Yeah, or a big moth or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's just because they move so fast. Yeah, their size is their size is small, but there's parts of them you just become invisible because they're so fast.
But that one, there's two of them.
Yeah, but I mean, they just,
That one the other day, Friday I think it was, he'd just sat there and he'd just look around, looking at his reflection in the glass. And he did that for a long time. He'd sat there for a couple minutes.
well, he thought he had a friend.
And he'd take off and he'd come back and he'd sit there some more. And, I don't know, he's just enjoying himself, I guess. Cute little guys.
Yeah, and you guys made some really nice remarks about Joe being a good teacher when it come to, he was changing the transmission fluid. Or not changing, he was adding
Addie.
transmission fluid on the van. But it's just, if nothing else, it's just a reminder to check things like that once in a while.
Well, I should have bought 2 quarts because I put a quart in it and it's still right at the add mark. So.
I don't know.
But anyway, I noticed when I would put it in reverse sometimes it would get kind of jumpy feeling. So that's what made me decide to check it, and sure enough, it was low.
Now, he used to he used to get under all of the vehicles and change oil and do all that, but at our age, it's kind of getting to the point where it's hard. Well, he has problems with his back anyway, and now he's got this sciatica and stuff. He's like, I deserve to just have someone else do it. So he takes it up to Walmart and has them do it. He said it's about the cost of what it would cost him to do it himself anyway, so.
By the time you buy the oil, the filter, and then you got to deal with getting underneath there and getting all oily, and then you got to deal with getting rid of the oil, the used oil. So.
Yeah, and you also have to take extra time.
For a few dollars more, I'll pay a couple dollars more not to have to deal with it.
Yeah.
If something goes wrong, they're responsible for it. If they forget to put the plug in or something.
Well, they better put the plug in. I'm kidding.
I've never changed the transmission fluid on either one of my cars. Some people say you shouldn't because it just makes them act up, and so there's some people say you should get the filings out of the filter and that kind of stuff. So I just haven't done it.
Well, they seem to keep working.
I wish they would put a plug in it like they do an oil pan. But,
Well, that way you could change it fairly.
well, that way you could drain it without it slopping all over you, because it never fails.
Well, it's a lot thinner than oil too, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
what you gotta do is loosen the bolts so that your pan will drop down at an angle and drain out most of it. Then you can drop the rest of the pan down without it slopping all over you. It's a messy job. It really is.
Now, you used to, did you have me bleed brakes when you changed brake pads? Or when you changed brake fluid, or what was it?
Well, if I had a brake line break, or if I had to, anytime you loosen up the brake line,
Maybe that was it.
that's usually when you gotta bleed them.
Well, I know you used to have me bleed brakes for you.
Yeah.
Yes. But,
Well, drum brakes especially, you usually have to bleed them. It's a good idea to change the
fluid,
bleeders.
oh, so I don't know what all the
Not the
mechanics
bleeders,
are.
but Oh, what do I want to say though? I can't think of the word I want to use, but anyway.
That's not senility, that's just being.
They have seals in them. It's a good idea to change them because I've tried to put replacement kits into the. Oh, I wish I could think of the name of it.
Oh, there was something, some kind of a brake pad or something that you used to have to change.
Yeah, disc brake pads.
Okay. See, I'm learning here too, and I guess
on the
hopefully
drum
you're-
brakes, you've got your drum pads. They're different, but when you do that, when you change those, you're taking pressure, or you're putting pressure, possibly getting air into the. When you push on a brake, it pushes these little deals, these little adapters out that expands the brake shoes, which makes the brakes tighter. That's what stops the car. But if you take a brake line loose or have to change a brake line, the rubber ones will get a crack in them and they'll break, or they'll start leaking on you. Then yeah, you got to bleed the brakes after you replace the brake line. The rubber ones, that's you gotta, when you take your tires off, you always want to look at those, make sure they're not all, if they're all cracked and stuff, then it's not a bad idea to start thinking about getting them changed.
Well, I remember like if they started getting soft or going to really low, that, you know, like if you push them and they didn't, had to push them a long ways for them to stop.
Usually means you got air in the line.
Yeah. The air in the line is
So
what
you
you have to get out.
So you got something leaking. Could be a
Oh.
brake line, or it could be a caliper, it could be a,
Caliper, that's what I was thinking of.
that's on the front brakes. Well, they got them on the rear too, but on your older cars, you've got disc, or not disc brakes, but drum brakes. It's so fast, you don't know if you're seeing the same one or if you're seeing two or three.
Well, one just went that way and one just went up the tree. By the way, somebody mentioned hummingbirds. I don't know if it's because I mentioned getting footage of hummingbirds, and maybe I should have added some, or if it was painting them. I did a painting of hummingbirds and a feeder last year, I think. I could bring that out and show you. If you want me to do another one, I could try, because I know a lot of you like to watch my methods. Look at how they can stand right there in the air and just, their wings are moving so fast, it looks like they're just motionless. One was just doing it out there, just kind of gliding in one spot. We love you guys. Take care of yourselves.
Bye-bye.
Smile and wave. There's yours. You go out there and you share it.
Bye-bye.
And we'll see you again tomorrow. Good night.
Thanks for watching.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.